Hi, my name is Carla Bernowski, and this is my persuasive speech on the legal drinking age for Public Speaking 2303. How many of us felt that at 18 we were being robbed of a certain rite of passage by not being able to legally drink alcohol until we were 21? I must admit that at that age, I felt that way. However, after doing the research, I've come to realize there's very good reasoning behind the current drinking laws. It has been a heated debate in recent headlines of whether or not the legal drinking age should be lowered from 21 to 18. Both sides present a pretty convincing case. However, my hope is to persuade in favor of maintaining current drinking laws. Dozens of colleges and universities across the nation have been arguing that drinking issues facing campuses is pretty serious. They think that the drinking age should seriously be reconsidered. From the university's perspective, lowering the drinking age can help cut back on binge drinking. They argue that by blocking the minors' access to alcohol, it merely pushes the problem into hiding, encouraging college students to make poor drinking choices. They assume that underage college students are more likely to consume excessive amounts of alcohol should the opportunity present itself. These debates have even gone so far as to be taken to legislation in multiple states such as Kentucky, South Carolina, and Missouri. These state legislators think that if one is old enough to fight for our country and one is old enough to vote for our commander-in-chief, then surely they're old enough to drink. Some states are trying to pass laws making it so that 19-year-olds enlisted in active duty be permitted to drink, while a bill in Minnesota, if passed, will allow anyone over the age of 18 to drink in bars and restaurants, just not be permitted to legally purchase alcohol until they are 21. Alcohol is still a very serious health risk, however, and according to an article compiled by the Iowa Governor's Office of Drug Control Policy, alcohol is the #1 youth drug problem in America. The percentage of those involved in accidents and injuries while under the influence is quite serious. Studies have shown that 28% of fatal crashes involving teens are alcohol-related. On a more positive note, according to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, since the age was raised to 21, the number of deaths has steadily declined. Another major health study has shown alcohol affects brain development in teens. Such studies have shown that the brain is not fully developed until the age of 24, and this has substantially negative effects on the coordination, speech, and memory of young adults. Organizations such as Mothers Against Drunk Driving, who actively support laws, advocate that there are a number of solutions to these drinking problems. Such solutions include tightening alcohol policies, strictly enforcing the current drinking age laws, and changing the tone of leniency that colleges hold in failing to discourage underage drinking. After all of my research, I've concluded that while it may be a good argument, if you can fight, you can drink, I find it is more convincing to uphold the current laws. There will always be dangers involved in drinking, and it is important to ensure that the risks are kept as low as possible. So as a final thought, I encourage you that rather than debating what is the better method to reducing underage drinking, we should get involved in our community and help make change. If we set a good example to our young adults, we can ultimately produce real improvement. Thank you.